Well, I certainly don't remember entering this hotel, which means that someone brought me here. Disgusting as that thought may be.
Oh yeah, and also, like, amnesia of the night before.
Yep.
Yeah, totally wasn't kidnapped there, Aether. Can you think of any reasons why someone would want to kidnap a brat like you?
I'm sure you're already aware of this, but my father and I are quite wealthy. Do you like her?
Yeah,
are you
actually,
enjoying this?
Yeah, like she's like a prepubescent child Dio. Like, all she needs is time-stop powers.
I was thinking of her as like a young Weiss.
Oh god, yeah.
That's how I'm kind of playing it.
Wait, wouldn't her and Weiss be... No, Weiss was 14 at the...
No, she was 16.
Okay.
Well, actually...
So since this girl's like 9, yeah, she is just a younger Weiss. Well, that was blunt.
It's no use trying to trick me by talking about contestants or any of that nonsense. I've had a feeling that someone would try this eventually. I've already notified my father, and he says he'll pay whatever you demand.
Okay, no, that's a bad idea. You've already notified him? How?
The girl reached into her bag and pulled out a familiar trinket.
I just love that this PDA is a trinket now. Like, I wanted to get to the point where it's like, so Ink pulled out his artifact.
The only thing this device seems to be able to do is contact my father. An intentional modification, I'm sure.
You've got one too, huh? Man, it's just my luck.
Oh, is that what these things are?
I love you, Beth. Wait, so everyone was given a PDA?
Silence. The contestants all eyed each other.
Just to make sure, does anyone have any idea how they wound up here?
No.
Nope.
I'm afraid not.
Nobody? Awesome. Just awesome.
For the record, it isn't too late to admit you kidnapped me. Acting clueless. How predictable.
Shut up, or I'm gonna give you a swirly. I can't blame her for being cautious. There's a fine line between cautious and paranoia. Caution and paranoia. Let's see if I can't get her to open up a little. Could you at least tell us your name?
It's Liza. Though we all know you didn't have to ask.
Cool. Liza, could you put your hand on that screen there?
Absolutely not. Why would I help my captors?
We didn't kidnap you, okay? Get that through your skull.
That's a laugh. Do you really expect me to trust some smarmy thug like you?
Kid, I'm gonna beat your ass. You want to say that again? Just put your hand on the screen so we can get the damn door open.
You know what? I don't like your attitude.
My attitude? You're the one who isn't cooperating. Seriously, could you be any more obnoxious?
Well, now I'm definitely not opening the door. It's probably some sort of kidnapper scheme anyway.
She's like 5 pounds.
I love her.
Right, you could just pick her up. Liza, did you ever consider that the rest of us might also have been kidnapped? No, because you're not rich. Exactly. Maybe I'm getting ransomed off too. Ever think of that?
Yeah, because when I think of people who would be worth abducting, the first thing that comes to mind is debt-addled university dropout. I love her.
Yeah.
You know why? You know what my father says about people like you? He says that people who quit shouldn't even bother to try.
Oh, kick her ass, Ray. Oh, fuck off. You don't know a single thing about me.
Stop, both of you! Beth, who had remained quiet for a time, interjected with surprising ferocity.
Is Beth's jacket the same color as Aerith's?
Aether's?
Aether's?
Maybe.
Oh, they need to be side by side again.
Her rage disappeared as quickly as it had manifested.
Okay, so we know she's a mom.
I don't think yelling at one another is going to get us anywhere. Look at her, of course she's a mom. Liza, Even if we were your captors, why would we trap ourselves in the same room as you? Wouldn't we want you to avoid seeing our faces?
Yes, so stop being a stupid shit and put your hand on the screen.
But
Shit, I forgot I'm a stupid child.
I suppose you have a point. And Ray, would you mind being a bit more courteous to the young lady? She's in the same situation as the rest of us. I'm sure you can understand how stressful this is.
Yeah, whatever.
Now, will you two apologize to each other? Beth, I love you. I love all of these characters.
Yeah. Okay, so Liza, here's what you do. You go in for the handshake, and then you suplex him when he's off guard.
The two mumbled at each other. Ink doubted either of them had actually said the word sorry, but Beth seemed happy about that.
Happy enough that they had finished
arguing.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Now, Liza, could you place your hand on the computer screen, please? Silently, Liza did as she was asked. The screen went blank. Then, out of nowhere, it appeared.
Oh my god, this is Andros.
Oh my, what on earth is that?
It's uncanny as hell, whatever it is.
Hello, who are you? The terminal made a low humming sound before a hollow, synthetic voice took over.
Oh, hollow, you say?
Please note that the following message is a recording that will only play once. It is advisable that you pay attention.
Did that thing say something? Shut up, didn't you hear it? It's about to speak.
Salutations, contestants! I pray that you all had the most wonderful sleep. You're probably wondering why you're here. Actually, you're probably wondering many things. Fret not, contestants, for I have the answers you seek.
You're loving this.
Oh, yes.
Oh, good, look at him.
Regrettably, I cannot divulge anything right now. You've all only just woken up, and I'm afraid some of the things I have to share are rather complicated. What with your stupid monkey brains and all. This is not the time nor the place to provide contestants with information, and for that, I must apologize. I am sorry. So very sorry. In order to provide everyone, or to prove to everyone that I am, in fact, very sorry, I've arranged a fun little puzzle for my favorite contestants. I am, of course, referring to the five of you. I think it'll break the ice quite nicely. Please do your best to solve it. Your instructions can be found in the top right corner of the screen. Once you think you've solved it, please press the Check Solution button. Then place your hand on the screen to confirm your answer. Good luck and have fun, contestants. Warning, resultant failure of solving the puzzle may result in exploding heads. Oh, and I suppose I should mention that the door into the next room won't unlock until after you complete the puzzle, so yes, the puzzle is more or less mandatory. Woo!
What are those?
Weren't you listening? It's a puzzle. Looks tile-based.
But why? It seems so unnecessary.
Did you hear his voice? He's super unnecessary. Well, that thing did call us contestants. It's pretty clear that this is some sort of game.
This is stupid. Please tell me none of you actually intend to go through with this.
And already ink is touching at the panels. Listen, I don't really know what's going on, but I want to get out of here as fast as possible. I'm giving this thing a go. Can't hurt to try, right?
Okay, so before you do anything, he put his hands up in the air. So this is a visual novel with puzzle-based elements. So what you can do is you can ask the others how to solve the puzzle, and I highly recommend that because you get more dialogue than just hints.
Okay. Okay, because that's what I was worried about. Like,
But
If I
they
ask
do
for
eventually
Ray-
tell you kind of how to solve the puzzle, but you have to figure out the last bit,
Okay,
basically.
okay.
Until, just fucking don't worry about it. Just talk to them. I've not actually seen these because I didn't look up the hints the first time.
Oh.
Or I didn't look at the first few hints the first time.
Okay.
And these get pretty esoteric later. Or is that even
that's
a
fantastic.
proper word?
Esoteric. So esoteric is... I actually looked this up a while back. It is basically obscure knowledge.
Yeah, so basically...
Like
have you seen The Cube?
I have not. I've been told to.
This reminds me a lot of The Cube.
Okay.
Where it's like several strangers are put in here for a
okay.
reason.
For nondescript reason by nondescript individual.
Okay, so...
Any ideas?
Well, that strange polygonal face said that the instructions would be in the top right of the screen.
Then I guess our instructions are to turn the square across.
Uh-huh. But it doesn't look like the pieces can fit together to make one.
Do you think they got the pieces wrong?
No, this was deliberate, I'm sure.
Then there's gotta be some sort of catch. Okay, so so here is what my brain is telling me from the get-go. There is a square underneath one of these other squares, and thus when, like, if I move this one right here, there'd be another square underneath it, and then you just, like, move this one over here, or whatever. I don't know. That's just what my brain is telling me, so I'm probably sure it's wrong. Or you just make a cross that's hollow in the middle. Beth! What do you have to say about this intense puzzle?
I would like to help if I can, Ink.
Awesome, Beth. I'd appreciate it.
So, is this some kind of jigsaw puzzle?
Oh, you're adorable. I guess so. But something seems very odd about it.
Absolutely. How are you even supposed to move the pieces?
It's a touchscreen. I can switch the location of any two pieces around just by tapping one and then tapping the other. I thought that would be pretty obvious.
Sorry, I'm ashamed to say that I'm not very up to date on these things. Beth, it's okay.
No, it's fine.
And then once we've solved it, we press the check solution button.
That's the gist of it. I don't think there's a limit to how many times we can check for a solution. So we shouldn't be afraid to try out answers.
I see. Thank you, Ink.
I know she wanted to help, but this is kind of distracting.
And
God.
the names will gray out when there's nothing more for them to say.
Oh,
So you can still talk to all of them again.
okay. So, what does a top-notch computer programmer think of this puzzle? I'd say it's pretty obvious that there's some kind of trick to it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It said to assemble a cross, but you can't do so using only 4 squares. Right. Oh, and by the way, Ink, me being a programmer doesn't increase the likelihood of me being able to solve this puzzle. My obsession of puzzles increases the likelihood. Oh, and why not? Programming is all about logic, structure, and general problem solving. This seems more like a riddle than anything. Something meant to trick people. I wonder if that was meant to be a pause or if you just accidentally hit enter.
I don't know.
Ah, well, if that's the case, then forget I said anything. Nah, don't worry. I'm gonna figure it out anyway. Is that so? I've got enough mental muscle for the 5 of us. Riddles are easy. Let's see if he can... I just love how smug he is.
Look at him.
Yeah. Let's see if he can put his money where his mouth is.
Liza.
Okay, Brat, what do you have to say? Hey, Liza, any thoughts on this puzzle?
No.
Is that all you're going to say?
Yep.
Can't you at least try to be a bit more supportive?
Listen,
Oh, I was hoping she was
this
gonna
isn't
say
my
nope.
problem. You figure it out.
I was really hoping he was going to say nope again. You know, if we don't get this door open, we're stuck here, right?
I don't want to be disturbed right now, okay? How much more obvious do you need me to make it?
Her taser got taken away and she's just super butthurt.
Yep.
Okay, sorry I asked. And back to Aether.
Oh,
What is it? Did you figure it out?
I said that out loud, didn't I?
Are you going to explain?
I don't know. It's really kind of silly.
Hey, if it's something that could be useful, you should mention it.
Well, you know that one video game?
I know a lot of video games. There are like thousands of them.
Oh, well, it's the one where you're stacking the blocks. Stacky? Block stacky? You could totally use the white squares to make the pieces from that game.
White squares?
That wasn't very helpful, was it? I'm sorry. I don't really play video games. I'm pretty sure she meant Tetris.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's plenty helpful.
Really? I knew it!
I'm not sure that bit of advice will help me, but I'd hate to shoot down her ideas so quickly.
Okay, no, I just got it. Okay. I have figured out the puzzle.
I know, but why don't you talk to everyone? You know, I used to solve jigsaw puzzles with my grandchildren all the time. I love her. I want to cry.
That's, wonderful, Beth.
You know what the best way of going about it is. You need to go for the corners first, then slowly work your way to the center.
Go for the corners first, huh?
Mm-hmm. Though I'm not sure which ones are supposed to be the corner pieces.
Don't worry. I still think what you said is important. Probably.
She solved it.
Yeah.
Any ideas yet? I'm not sure we're supposed to use these tiles to build a cross. But the screen's got... Yeah, I know what it says. But like you said, you can't build a cross with only 4 tiles. You need at least 5. 1 in the middle, and then 1 in each space adjacent to it. So now I'm thinking, there must be some other way to build a cross. So I need to make a cross without actually making a cross. Something like that.
Liza, how you doing?
Fuck off.
Hey, Liza.
What did I tell you? I don't want to help with this stupid puzzle.
Okay, sheesh. For someone who doesn't want to help, she sure is staring at the screen plenty intently. I just...
Okay, so now she's...
Yeah, I was wanting it to just get to the point where if you kept talking to her, she would just finish the puzzle.
Aether!
Sorry, I haven't thought of anything yet.
Oh, that's okay. I was just checking up on you.
Don't be afraid to ask one of the others for help. I'm sure they've all got their own thoughts on this puzzle.
She might be right about that. I'll see what the others think.
Okay, so Liza and Aether don't help at all, actually.
Not for this puzzle.
Yeah. Beth, however, just handed us the answer on a platter.
Remember, start with the corners, then work your way inward from there.
Remember the corners!
Thanks, Beth. I'll keep that in mind.
The corners!
Any luck?
Nah. Though I did notice something odd about this hotel.
What's that?
Were there any windows in your room? Because there weren't any in the one I woke up in. There aren't any in this hallway either.
Now that you mentioned it, no, there weren't any windows. But is it really that big a deal?
Yeah, it's a fire hazard.
It doesn't feel right. I guess it is kind of unsettling.
Say, when you think of a window, what shape is it?
Well, when I picture one in my head, it's square, or rectangular.
In this window you're picturing, does it have a cross in the middle?
Yeah, actually it does. That's just the frame. What are you trying to say?
I think I just figured out the trick behind this puzzle.
Come on, Ray has another word.
Yeah, yes, one more word. You sounded like you were on the verge of a breakthrough.
I am. I know the solution.
Seriously? How did you solve it?
Negative space. We've been trying so hard to make a cross out of the white pieces. These are not white pieces.
They're lighter pieces.
Yeah. What we should have been doing is trying to make a square out of the dark pieces. Put the white pieces in the corners. That should do the trick. It's a dumb solution if you ask me, but I'm pretty sure that's the right answer. Give it a try, why don't you?
Bother him one more time. Just do it.
So, have you tried the negative space trick?
No, not yet.
Well, what are you waiting for? Just put one of the white squares in each of the 4 corners. That should do the trick.
Right, I'm on it.
I was gonna put them all in the center spaces, but then it's like, oh no, I can't do that.
You did it.
Yeah, I won the video game. Oh, check solution.
You won the video game.
That was not what I expected.
So that was the solution. Good thinking, Ray.
Honestly, it was pretty easy to figure out.
Wait, how is that the solution?
Negative space. The white squares in the 4 corners sculpt the cross into the dark space in the middle. Were you not listening to me earlier?
She was off doing her other thing. I still don't see it.
Are you fucking colorblind?
That's not even... What color? Green?
The right color.
Well, at least we're not stuck here anymore.
Well done, contestants. Well done indeed. You again. Please note that this is, once again, a recording and that it will only play once. Humph. It appears that you've solved the puzzle I left for you. I pray you all had fun. I'm sure you're all eager to know why you're here. The truth is that this cramped hallway is ill-suited
For such a
conversation. I know. I am reading this. Shush. I know, I got your hopes up for nothing. And for that, I am truly sorry. Truly. Allow me to make it up for you. Viola!
Voila.
Viola!
Voila.
Viola!
I will kick you.
The door is now unlocked. The next room is a fine little lounge. A much more fitting place to disclose the rules of our wonderful game. I shall await you there. Go! Move forward! Or you could die. Whoop.
It was clear that the polygonal figure wasn't coming back, but Ink had trouble turning away. That last message had left him more confused and anxious than ever.
That's fair.
The sound of a door opening managed to redirect Ink's gaze. As he looked around about the room, he realized that they were, that they were one contestant short.
Oh god, Liza just bolted into this room.
I guess Ray already split.
Okay, I was wrong.
Beth and Liza followed him shortly thereafter. Ink?
Yeah?
Did you think that guy was being serious when he said, or you could die?
Don't let it get to you, Aether. Hopefully this is just some jerk's idea of a joke. A cruel and needlessly complicated joke.
If it is a joke, it sure isn't funny.
Yeah, definitely not funny. But if it isn't funny, then why do I feel like laughing all of a sudden? Is it because none of this makes a lick of sense? Sure, let's go with that. Maybe this is all just a strange dream.
Oh my gosh, Ink!
What is it?
You're bleeding!
Ah, crap.
Instinctively, Ink brought his hand to his nose. Sure enough, he felt a slick, warm substance that could only have been his own blood.
Weird. Didn't even feel it.
Ink stared at the blood on his hand, more curious than concerned. Then he felt it. There was a heavy, throbbing pain in his chest, growing, rising. What's wrong? You don't look so good.
It feels like there's something inside.
Inside? What do you mean, inside? Ink couldn't focus enough to reply. Something was pounding against his ribcage from within. He felt it as if his heart was fighting to escape his body.
What's up? Erg!
Go on.
Erg! Oh.
Trying to talk was useless. Ink couldn't finish a thought, much less speak one. It had only been a few seconds, but the pain had already overtaken all other feeling. Caught in agony, Ink clutched his chest, shut his eyes, and nearly blacked out.
No, it's Fox Die.
He vomited.
Yeah, this is 100% Fox Die.
That didn't look good.
What the... what the actual fuck?
Ink stared at his hand, terrified. You gotta make more terrified sound.
Oh no, I'm sorry, I just got distracted by the fact that I just realized this character looks a lot like Stefano from Evil Within 2. What happened to me?
End chapter.
That was abrupt!
You gotta end the chapter.
So this is actually pretty cool, I like it.
Okay, so we've been playing for like an hour.
Hour and 5 minutes, yeah.
Well, we've been recording for an hour.
Yeah.
There's no guarantee. Anyway, do you want to stop here for today?
Yeah, for today. I got stuff to work on in a couple hours.
But yeah, did you like it?
Yeah, this is actually a pretty fun little, I was about to call it a murder mystery, but it's not that yet.
It's just a mystery mystery.
Yeah. At the moment, it's just a mystery, but eventually they're going to realize that they're going to have to eat Liza.
But she's the smallest.
No,
that won't go very far.
No, I'm just imagining Andros just pops up and is like, "Oh, contestants, how are you? Why are you doing that? No, we had to eat her. We're starving. There's a packed mini fridge right there. Yeah, no, we had to eat her.
We had to eat her. Don't you understand? I love Liza.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite?
I actually like Ray the best so far.
You like Ray the best so far?
Yeah, because it's just...
Because he's angry like you?
No.
And he would beat a small child for disrespecting him?
Okay, to be fair, anyone in their right mind would beat a small child for disrespecting
Wow! Wow!
Oh, okay, no, that came out wrong.
That came out
the worst.
You look so...
I do not condone child violence.
Thank you!
Unless that child's a customer and is actively ruining the store, at which point suplex them into the fucking dirt.
One day you're gonna get arrested, and they're gonna go back to this, and they're gonna quote it, like, verbatim.
And I'm just gonna be like, I can't argue against this.
I can't.
Little Timmy deserved that suplex into the popsicle stand.
Don't suplex little Timmy!
This was fun.
Good night.
Good night, people.
Bye.
Bye.